Howdy, folks. Sjporr here at Little Face Brewing, pouring himself. Oh yeah, you can be jealous. This is the second place beer in the 2016 Sjporr Challenge, brewed by the one and only Man Bear Pig 1122334455 Josh Hoover. That's right, it is the Red X Session IPA. You know where else you can get this beer? You're going to be able to get this beer in Minneapolis, Minnesota. That's right, at HomebrewCon 2017. Go get you some. Make sure you make your way over to the Brewcraft USA booth and grab yourself not only the second place beer, the third place beer, but you can also grab the first place beer. Wow! It is fantastic! Am I a little excited? I am over the top excited. Make sure you stop in at the Brewcraft USA booth and try all three of these phenomenal beers. They are the top three in the world, voted on by you, the homebrewer, the participant, the brewer, the judge. The only homebrew competition of its kind, the Sjporr Challenge, baby, where not only are you the brewer, but you're the judge as well. There is no other challenge out there. There is no other competition out there. There is no other anything out there that does it like the Sjporr Challenge does. We've got great sponsors, that know what a good thing is. So if any of those are there, I know Brewcraft is going to be there. Maybe Omega. Definitely Beersmith. Stop in and tell Brad Smith thank you. And tell them old SJ sent you. So thank our sponsors, support our sponsors, because without our sponsors, we don't have a challenge. So you've got to pay it forward, baby. Pay it forward. At the Brewcraft USA booth, you're going to be able to try the Saison, which is a session Saison. You're going to be able to try the Ultralight Milk Stout. And they are both being brewed by Dayblock Brewing Company. The second place beer which is this one, the Red X IPA, Coffee IPA, is brewed by Modest Brewing Company. So thank those guys. And if you're in the area, I'm pretty sure they're local. Go to the brewery and thank them personally. Buy a pint, enjoy it, and say thank you. Thank you so much for supporting the Sjporr Challenge. We can't do it without you guys. It is fantastic. Oh, man. Man, this is cool. So, back to business. The 2017 Sjporr Challenge. You're going to see me looking over here because I've got my big computer up to where I can actually look at things and be able to try and be as accurate as possible. So, let's recap on what the 2017 Sjporr Challenge is. This is the Homebrew Masters Series. You're not brewing just one beer this time. Oh, no. That'd be way too easy. That would be... everybody can do that. We're the Sjporr Challenge. We got to make this challenging. We've got to make this worthwhile. We got to test. Hence the word challenge. We got to test your brewing prowess. Round one is preset malts. Base malt of your choice and crystal caramel malt of your choice. The adjuncts, we want to make sure you put in a adjunct, which would be dextrose, rice solids, honey, anything that's considered an adjunct. Wide open. The hops, we want to have the 3C. And the 3 C's are Cascade, Centennial, and Columbus. Only these 3 hops can be used in this beer. And you can use those 3 hops wherever you want, but you can't put any other hops in it. It has to be those 3 hops. And we want to ferment this one out with a American style yeast. That is a wide open yeast. I mean, there's a lot of different American style yeast that you can do. Round 2 is the night round. The presets on round 2, the night round, being we want to make sure we have Red X, inspired by this beer. 2 pounds of it. And if you're not able to get Red X, you can do a blend of 80-20, Pilsner and melanoidine. That's going to be what your Red X is. So either Red X or the blend, we want to have at least 2 pounds of that in. And we also want to have a Munich of any variety or quantity. Hops, only noble hops are allowed. They can be used in any part of the beer. Examples would be Hallertauer, Tettnang, Spalt, Saaz. Just look up your noble hops. And we would like to have this one fermented out with a strain of British yeast, a British style yeast, or an English. British English, it works out the same. So again, wide open, wide open. Round 3, checkmate. Your presets. You have to have Maris Otter and honey malt. But other malts that can be used if you can't get honey malt would be a toffee malt. Just check your subs. I mean, there's a huge list of subs that you can use. Adjuncts. We want to use one of the following: a flaked oat, flaked barley, flaked wheat, or flaked rice. So whatever you use in this one, you couldn't have used in the first round. That's the other part of this. Whatever you're using in the following rounds, you cannot reuse in round any of the other rounds. So plan these accordingly. We would like to have a food additive. At least 1 food additive. This can be a fruit, a spice, cocoa nibs, vanilla beans. Use that terminology as it states, a food additive. And we want the original gravity to exceed 1.065. The schedule for the rounds, the 2017 schedule for U.S. and Canada, round 1, have to be received by the hub on the week of September 4th through 8th. They will be received back to you by September the 15th, and then voting would close on those beers in October the 7th. Round 2. Those beers need to be at the hubs between October the 16th and the 20th. They would be back to you by October the 30th, and voting closes on those beers November 25th. Round 3, checkmate. Those beers need to be into those hubs between January 15th and the 19th. They'll be back to you if you've made it through to the final round, February 23rd. The voting closes on those beers on March 24th. Directly after that, we'll be crowning the world's best homebrewer, judged by you, the homebrewer. Registration is now open. Go to www.sjporrchallenge.org and register for the 2017 Sjporr Challenge. We dropped the price from what it was before down. It was $50, I think, before. We dropped it to $35 to make it more economical. Registration is now open. The website is live. It's functionable. Go there, register, and let's get this ball rolling. Start putting those recipes together, folks. We got some brewing to do. We have got some brewing to do. And don't forget, help your local homebrew store survive. It is tough times out there today, folks, and they need you more now than they ever have in the past. Go to your local homebrew supply store and support them. They're going to love the fact that you're going to come in and brew 3 beers. Not only 3 beers, but 3 fantastic beers. And if you make it through to the next rounds, you're going to be able to taste those fantastic beers the whole way through. It don't get no better than this, folks. Let's go there today. www.sjporrchallenge.org. The 2017 Sjporr Challenge. Are you the homebrew master? Checkmate, baby. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Brew beer. Brew wonderful beer. Cheers. Go to www.sjporr. Go to. I better have some water. Remember to hydrate, folks. Especially when drinking homebrew. Now,